Part two continued. So listen up. I started the process, and I'm going to keep continuing to tell y'all, and this is what's going to go down. I have been trying to say for years, even when I was in school, the importance, well, for me, I can't say it's for everybody, of marijuana, okay? Hemp products. Um, this is something that a lot of people will say, hey, you on drugs, you on this, all the stipulations that go around with the good stuff, okay? But did they tell you the same thing about coke, opium, crack? Did they put the efforts in scientific knowledge on that too? Because if so, you lacked in a position where for ancient centuries, Egyptians, Chinese, Indians, native and overseas, have been using the good leaf for a long time for great practices. It's written on walls. This leaf right here is good for you. I've used it for so many different things. I have different ailments that IBS works great for it, especially if you get the right CBDs. Sometimes it's not the THCA or the Delta. You might just need the CBD, okay? I've used it for neuropathy pain, rubbed it on right where I'm having muscle spasms, okay? One of the things that I want to tell you about today is RSO, Rick Simpson oil, or FECO, FECO, okay? I have used this, processed it. Does take a while, but it is worth the benefits. I've used it after surgery. I've had multiple surgeries for my heart, pacemaker replacements. I used it for my last pacemaker replacement and was able to stay awake. I did not get really sick off the anesthesia, which sometimes leaves me down for 48 hours, sometimes longer than that, depending on how much they got to give me. And when I say I didn't have the sickness with it, I didn't sleep as long. The effects of it wore off faster. I highly recommend it. After I had an ablation, heart ablation, I used it afterwards because I don't come home on pain medication, opioids, all of that different stuff, even an IV contrast that I'm allergic to. Okay. So I've used it for these purposes. I've used it to help with regulation with my heart muscles, stuff like that. The elasticity, when I go from AFib to SVT real quick, yeah, I need that. I need that elasticity, okay? When it comes down to having some of the chest pains that are muscular and not heart, again, apply it directly to the skin and I don't have to ingest it. You know, there's different ways and you do not have to ingest it, but you have to learn what's good for you, how it's going to work for you, because the process is different. I've used it in so many different ways that I can't even begin to tell you. So I'm beginning to tell you. We're going to tap into the spiritual part later. But just know, you can use it on your skin without taking it orally. It's going to help you just like your tiger bombs, your muscle rubs, stuff like that. So get on it. If you were after you are having surgery, edibles, go with them. Go with them. It'll stop you from having to take as much opioids and other pain medication. And I found that it helps with that nausea. That nausea for me is awful. So with that being said, I'm going to pass it on because we've got a whole lot more to go. Learn up, bless up. And again, we're going up.